Hi everyone, today we're talking about science fiction history. So sci-fi, probably one of the oldest form of humanity's dreaming. It started to shape in early 19th century when the world was transforming through science, industry, and discovery. Early stages, I would say myth. Even ancient myth contains sci-fi seeds. The Epic of Gilgamesh, Lucian's True History, Da Vinci's Flying Machines, and Kepler's Somnium, a 1608 tale of lunar travel. They were not called sci-fi, but they imagined the unknown limits. That's why we call them the seeds of science fiction. The birth of modern sci-fi, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, 1818, the first true sci-fi novel. A scientist creates life and questions arise. What is the cost of playing God? Jules Verne and Wells followed with bold visions, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, The Time Machine, and The War of the Worlds. These authors shaped science fiction as a warning and wonder. The Golden Age, 1930s, 1950s. Magazines like Amazing Stories exploded with pulp adventures. Writers like Isaac Asimov, Arthur Clarke, and Robert Heinlein made sci-fi hard, rooted in logic and science. AI, robotics, galactic empires, space travel filled their pages. This was the era of hope, fear, and rocket dreams. The new wave, 1960s, 1970s. Sci-fi got experimental, political, and psychological. Writers like Philip Dick, Ursula Le Guin, Ballard explored identity, drugs, gender, and dystopias. This was sci-fi as rebellion, not just space, but inner space. Modern sci-fi, 1980s. Cyberpunk rose. Neuromancer, Blade Runner, The Matrix. Sci-fi began merging with tech, philosophy, and even romance. Afrofuturism, climate fiction, feminist sci-fi, and post-human themes grew. Today's masters include Ted Chiang, Octavia Butler, and Jemisin. Sci-fi now reflects every corner of culture and the multiverse. Why it matters? Science fiction is no longer just fiction, it's the blueprint for what could be and the mirror to what already is.